Well, today on Nation, I have a challenge for you. I want to give you 5 things to try this year that will change your company forever. And I know it's a big gamble and it's a big thing, but what the heck? You got nothing but progress to get out of this. So if you're a window cleaner or thinking about getting into window cleaning at all, stay tuned to WCR Nation. What's up, everybody? Jersey here from windowcleaner.com, and you are here. What is up? Happy 2026. Just one day closer to spring. I hope you guys are absolutely excited for business this year. I hope it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. I hope you're going to change things, and I hope you come back. So if you're here for the first time, go back, watch content everywhere, follow me everywhere. Please subscribe to my YouTube and any social medias. It would be absolutely amazing. And I'm a sales rep for windowcleaner.com, and we'll get to that later. But normally, in every show, almost, I've done for 8.5 years, we have done some ideas just to think about. And I've done a lot of ideas, and I'm just a dummy who sits in front of a camera and talks. And I know a thing or two, maybe a thing or two, maybe even a thing or three about window cleaning. And I've been doing it a very long time. And I am absolutely intrigued by the business side of things. I have helped more companies hit the $1 million mark, have hiring their first employee, starting from nothing. I've helped more window cleaners than probably almost anybody else on the planet. That is not a toot of the horn. That's just me just explaining some things before we get into this. Okay, anyway. With all that being said, I have not ever done a show challenging you to change your business. I've given some ideas, and maybe you like them, maybe you've implemented them, maybe you have gotten awesome things, and maybe you didn't understand some of them. It's cool either way. Like I said, I'm just a dude who talks, but I want to challenge you. If it is the first thing you do this year, I want you to be challenged this year in 2026 to have the biggest, strongest, most amazing company you've ever had by doing 5 things. Now, one thing I have to say is anytime I talk about certain stuff, people go, oh yeah, well, that's not for me. Or I see what you're saying, but this doesn't work in my area. You're wrong. Absolutely wrong. Because we have 144,000 customers. And I'm telling you, I know somebody in your area. More than likely. And you're like, no, it doesn't work for me. Yes, it does. It works for the other companies that are bigger than you or stronger than you. So take that out of your head. Pretend for a minute that the things that we're going to talk about today, the challenges, these 5 little things that change your life, you're going to do. You're going to do absolutely wholeheartedly. You're going to put your everything into it. You're not going to be like, well, it doesn't work for me. I tried it for 30 seconds. I want you to, in your head right now, believe that you are going to do these things to the best of your ability. And I'm telling you, they all work, and they're going to blow you away. Let's get into it. I just want to say that because normally I don't tell you what to do. I just kind of give you some stuff and thoughts, and we talk, and it's totally cool, and sometimes you get something out of it. This time, I want you to do this stuff. These 5 things. That's it. 5 little things. Hang out with me for a few minutes. Let's talk about it. I'm going to jump right in the first one, and this is going to change your life in business. And it's phone bidding. Hold on. I know. You've heard some of these before. You're like, kind of, but just hold on. I want you to do every job over the phone, unless the house is over 10,000 square feet Or the customer goes, well, I don't know that you can do this. I think you have to come to my property. My house is so huge. Go. They want you to go. You're going to show up and it's going to be a 2,500 square foot house. And you're going to go, wow, this is amazing. Thanks for. They want you to do that. That's something separate. But take out of your head the idea that, well, if I don't do in-person bids, I can't upsell. Wrong. Well, no, every time I'm there, I could talk about. Yeah, you're going to be there again. Don't give me that. Don't tell me that the best time to upsell is before you've ever done service for the customer. Well, it is. I get cut. Yeah, you do. You can upsell at the time, but you can also do that over the phone. The better time to do it is once they know what you do and now they're amazing. We want to trap everybody into our web, right? The reason phone bids work is not just, well, you're lazy, you don't go out there. Okay, cool. Hear me out on this. I will have a better close rate than you will by going out in the field. No, I close almost everybody. Yeah. If somebody calls you and goes, hey, I want window cleaning so bad that I picked up the phone and called you, and you go, oh, great, we'll get out there and I'll let you know as soon as we have a price. They go, oh, okay. They call somebody else. It gets out of their head. They're not hot on it. The lead, when you get it, is the hottest it possibly could be when they call you. Why are you like, okay, cool, well, calm down, think about it, do a bunch of other life stuff, and we'll talk. Like, it's a stupid concept. The other side of it is that not only can I get more people because they're hot on it right now, cool, give me 30 seconds of your time, let's ask a couple questions, let's go over it. You know what you're doing. You're going to go to the property, you're going to look at the windows, you're going to go, hey, this is how many windows there are and how long it's going to take me, this is the price. You can do that by looking at windows or me telling you how many windows there are, or looking at pictures of just a rough idea. So many people are like, well, yeah, but I'm going to be off by $5. It takes you anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes to do a phone bid. It takes you no less than at least 30 minutes to an hour to do one in-person bid. Think about this. You have to drive there. Get in your car, stop everything you're doing, drive there. Oh, I was in the area. Cool. You still have to drive there, talk to the customer, pull out a piece of paper, walk around the house, do it, and then drive all the way back home. You're thinking little. If you had one bid to do every week, yeah, cool. But what happens when you're doing 20 bids a day? Well, that'll never happen. That's a huge. I don't think that's possible. It's not where you are now. Phone bids will change your life and how much time you have to be able to do this. Your close rate will go up. The urgency will go up. And the most important thing is you will take market share from the other guys, because guess what? If you talk to them, price them, bid them, and book them right there, they're not calling anybody else. That means every phone call that you get, 99% of the phone calls you get, you're going to close, and they're not going to call anybody else. That's how you capitalize on this. The other thing is when you do phone bids, because it's just information, there's no personal feeling. I can do a phone bid. My office person can do a phone bid. My phone people can do phone bids. My guys out in the field can do bids. Everybody can do bids because it's mathematic. I've done lots of shows on that. We're going to break down all these shows hopefully within the next couple weeks and do each one separate so you know. But phone bids will change your business. Again, you're allowing yourself to grow. By the way, side note on growth, I hear this literally every year, every busy season. I'm so busy, I had to stop my advertising. What? That's the dumbest thing. That's like saying, well, I was winning the race, so I slowed down and let everybody catch up. What are you talking about? Anyway, phone bids allow you to do all that. And guess what? You could do 5 phone bids in an hour's time. You would never, ever, 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 ever do 5 bids in person in that amount of time. And even an hour is a long time. Free your day up for a bunch of other stuff. Okay? That's the first one. Promise me you'll do that. It's going to be awkward at first. It's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be this comfort zone you've been running in for so long. But it's going to make a huge difference. The next one, and I don't know if you're doing it yet, but most of you aren't, is SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. That is this is not, listen, you can do SEO. You can do Facebook stuff and posts and send people back to your website. Yes. But I'm talking about getting a real SEO company to work on the bones of your entire essence, which is your website. This is not hiring the guy that goes, hey, I can get you on the first page of Google for $20. And you're like, what? What's your name? My name is Roger. And they have a strong Indian accent. That's not it. I'm talking about a real company, a real proven company. Okay. What SEO does for your business is it makes your website searchable, and not just searchable. People, if you go on your own computer and you go, I don't need SEO. When I go onto my computer and I type window cleaning near me, I pull up first. Yeah, okay. A, you're not in incognito mode. B, your computer knows exactly where you are. Your IP is pinged to a location. Guess what? You're sitting in your office. What do you think the closest company that does window cleaning to you is the literal building you're sitting in? Well, no, I'm first. Okay. If you're first and you do the incognito and actual run reports, run it on like 10 different phrases. Window cleaning, window washers, window washing, all those, incognito. No, real reports. At third-party reports. Don't do it yourself. And where do you pull up? I guarantee very, very few of you are in first in all those. It's almost impossible. So what do? Is you get a SEO company. I'll put this out there. You guys know I talk about Justin Monk SEO. I talk about them. I've known those guys forever. By the way, I was talking to somebody about this. Is they bought this from Chris Cartwright. I've had Chris Cartwright on the show. They bought that half of Chris Cartwright's stuff. These guys have done stuff for me. They've built websites for me. They have done SEO. Literally took a company that did not exist. 3 months later, I was ranked 1. I was on the first page of Google. Mind you, third-party reports. This is not me. I was on the first page of Google 3 times. Different things because of SEO. This is not guaranteeing anything going to happen. I just know them, and they're absolutely proven for me. They're insanely awesome. That's Monk SEO. But other SEO companies I've used, I will not talk about them because they are absolute hot garbage. There are people even in our industry that do SEO that I have had. I talk to hundreds of window cleaners a week. Literally, at least 100 window cleaners a week. And I've heard horror stories from some of these companies that I would never, ever, 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 ever recommend them to anybody. So there's more companies that I don't like than the one company that I talk about. So everybody's like, oh, why do you recommend Monk? Monk's, they've done amazing. Anyway, whatever. Pick whoever you want. I don't care. But the company itself has to be reputable. The problem ends up being is an SEO company will literally go, hey, for X amount, even if it's $99 a month, you're like, that's great. You're going to give them $99 a month for how many months? 3 months? 4 months? Go, hey, this is just isn't working. I can't. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just change some things and let's. Now, in the very, very, very rare case that SEO does not work, that means there's some kind of shadow banning, meaning something about the accounts have been screwed up at the very beginning and they've already blacklisted your website. I've heard of this happening one time in all of my years. Like the actual underlying issue was that. It is incredibly rare. So if you're like, oh man, I must be shadow, but you're not. You're not. That company has just done nothing for you and you gave them $400. And then they pull you along a couple more and we'll do, you know what? Let's put a little bit more money. I know you're in the 99 tier. Let's go up to 149 because then what we can do is, okay, well, it's only $50. You've given them money. I know companies that have spent thousands of dollars a month on SEO that never did anything. And there are legitimate ways that programs can search everything that's been done on your company and see what they've actually done. You can find they've done nothing. So again, I only talk about SEO companies I've done work with, and I know that's the only reason I always drop Monk's name. Dozens and dozens and dozens of window cleaners use them. They're fantastic. But if whatever company you're going to use, make sure that you have multiple stories, truths. Anyway, whatever. SEO is the hardest one to kind of do because there's so many different versions. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit up this morning. I'm sniffling. I don't mean to sniffle in your ear. I have this tail end of the sinus thing, so I apologize. But give me 2 seconds. I want to let you know that I'm a rep from windowcleaner.com. And hear me when I say this. I make money selling gear. That's what I do. In turn, I get to help people, which is amazing. It's why I do the show. It's why I do everything else. But when you let me place your order, I get a piece of that order, and it costs you nothing extra. Literally, same if you do it yourself or you take an extra second to let me do it. It's like paying me. Everybody asks multiple times a week, what's a Patreon? Do you have a Patreon? How can I send you money? I want to ask it. You're not sending me money ever. If you got questions, anything I can help with, I want to be your rep. If that turns into you allowing me to put your orders in and hit go on it, absolutely insane. It's awesome. I literally get to exist and wear, if you're watching the video, I literally have 2 shirts, a sweatshirt, and like a jacket thing on. I'm freezing right now. Probably the sniffles. Let me do that. My number is 862-312-2026. Let me put your orders in. It genuinely would be absolutely amazing. Also, I never ever ask this, but share content of mine and talk about me in Facebook groups. And I don't ever ask that because it's kind of weird, but I want this show to be bigger every year. I want more people to be listening. I want, we've gotten, 1 million downloads from this, and these are 30-minute shows. I mean, I can see the amount of minutes watched and listened. Just on Spotify last year was like 480,000 minutes of listening time, which is insane. So anyway, do that. That would be absolutely amazing. Also, I own American Window Cleaner Magazine. Yes, it's an actual paper magazine. Yes, it actually goes to your door. It's only $69 a month. It's a real magazine that is all based on window cleaning. It is insane. If you love to involve yourself and put yourself into everything window cleaning like me, then you're going to love it. It also comes with a sticker sheet. awcmag.com. Go and get that. Very, very, very much appreciated. Anyway, back to it. The third thing that you've already promised me you're going to do. You promised me. It's raising prices. I know. Raising prices is the worst one because so many people, it's so uncomfortable to do until you've done it. And I've raised prices every single year. Any job done after the first of the year has a new price from the last year. Every job. Every job goes up 2% over inflation. You can find your inflation numbers. You can do that. So many people think that the customer cares. It's 2%. I literally, on the first invoice, just note it in the bottom. Like, happy 2026. As you know, our yearly increase is 2% above inflation. On this invoice is $4.17. Just put it on there. Just put it on their notes. If for some reason somebody was like, whoa, I didn't agree to this price increase. Okay. Cool. I could do it for the normal price. It's 2%. I could do it for the normal price, but no, next time we do this, it does have to go up. That way you're aware. All right. But this time, I just don't like you drop it. No one's ever said that in the history, but people are scared that that's what they're going to say. We've talked about route. Route is the only thing that I don't necessarily always increase in those same terms because that's more of like a talked over thing. So every year what we do is we increase and change. Commercial, if there is a like a 3-year incremental, contract, that's something different. But I'm talking about just across the board. Just across the board, raise the prices. Money last year was worth more than it is this year. That's inflation. It's the reason everything's gotten more expensive. Can you believe that insurance, the prices aren't raising, the dollar is going down in value, right? So we just have to keep up with that. And why do I go 2% above inflation? A, it's 2%. B, I've gotten 2% smarter since last year. I'm pretty sure you have. You've gotten better. It's to keep your prices on. Raise your prices. It's the hardest one, I know. I'm not even going to go into it. You can decide on that on your own. The next one is, well, SEO costs money, I guess. This one also costs money, but is something that it really shocks me. Really shocks me when companies don't do. It's a CRM. Okay, a CRM is like the program that basically runs your company. Depending on which one you're running, you have scheduling and notes and payments and accounting and reporting and your text sign in, and they punch in and out so you know the jobs, so you can get pricing. Now, I talk about this all the time. Jobber is the thing that I love in Jobber. By the way, there's a link in the notes always for Jobber, because I paired with them like spring maybe, and they give you 20% off, which is cool. And I think I get credit for any signups too, but that's not why I like Jobber. I've done this show now almost 9 years, and I've never once found a CRM that was like great. They all kind of do some things, and it's like, yeah, but I don't need to pay for that. Like, this is just I've done probably a half dozen demos over all the years, and they've all just been like, meh. Literally, I've done 3 Jobber. I've done their demo 3 times. The software is always changing. And I was talking with somebody, and they go, listen, the newest Jobber, do another demo. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I've never talked CRMs ever. I did the Jobber this time, and it literally blew me away. Literally blew me away. It does everything. It does everything I didn't even know a program could do. Literally down to the fact that when you're geotagging, so your employees show up at the job, it knows they showed up at the job, and it starts the countdown. It knows the prices and then tells you how much your techs actually earned per hour. You can put in costs per hour, just normal operating costs. It can tell you your profits per every job. It does follow-up emails. It does scheduling. It does reporting. It does absolutely everything. So many of us, I should even say, don't use a CRM, and they just, like, I know guys that are still running off index cards. You're like, yeah, but it works. No, it doesn't work. Do you know how many things you're not doing? Like, automation is the biggest thing you could possibly do for your business. CRMs is the thing that runs your entire company, and there's a bunch of you just going, I use QuickBooks. What? The QuickBooks is just an accounting software. It doesn't run any of your business. I'm telling you, getting a CRM this year, this is not just like, well, that'd be nice to have. This will change your company. Everything I'm talking about will literally change your company in what gets done. The reason is there's only so much of you. There's only so much of you that can do things. And if you start automating things, like say you automate your email marketing and your Facebook posts and your Instagram and all that stuff, there's less things you have to do. CRMs is your entire company. You click one button and it puts it through calendars, books it, schedules it, sends your guys it absolutely boggles my mind when you think that you're a real company and you're not using a real CRM or something to run your company. Like, if you're doing great and you're not using it, imagine what you could do if you had something running your company like that. So anyway, CRMs are huge, huge. I won't talk too much on that because anytime I have like a code for something, it sounds all spammy. So if you want to use it, if not, demo every other program. I don't care which one you use. I've demoed all of them. Find what you like, find what you like. But you promised me you would do it. Anyway, the last thing and the most important thing you could do to change your business is, by the way, if you're listening, put it in the notes. I'll wait. I know you know what it is, because it's the biggest thing I think anybody could do for the business. There's a difference between having a job and having a business, a company, and it's the dentist close. I've heard this before. I know. But you could either be better at it or you could start doing it. I tried it and, we just didn't have much luck. That's because you did it wrong. No, I'm pretty much perfect at doing things for the first time ever, always. Yeah, Just think, though, maybe it didn't work because you didn't do it right. But I did it right. You didn't because it didn't work. Understand the psychology in humans, okay? This stuff all works because humans are all psychologically the same. Yes, there are some people on the fringes of both sides of loony bins and everything else. But the psychology of sales is always there. Literally why I call it the dentist close, which is like a phrase I kind of termed, is because when you go to the dentist, not one of you ever has gone to the dentist and they're like, okay, cool, for your next appointment before your doctor comes in, how's your September looking? You're like, I don't know. I need another afternoon. Okay, great. All right. Guess what? When you went to the dentist, you didn't have your calendar in front of you. You didn't know what you were doing then. You didn't know you didn't know any of that stuff. And not once did you go, wait a second. Are you trying to get more money out of me? Not once. Ever. Not once ever did somebody go, you know what? I'll call you. Because that's what all your customers do, right? Or they go, no, thank you. That's because they don't ask in the dentist close. I've done multiple videos on the dentist close, but the dentist close is at the very end of your conversation. When hey, is everything great? Oh, it's so amazing. Oh, it's so great. And for your next appointment, did you want 3 months or did you want to go 6 months? 6 months gets you to September 7th, and that would also be a morning appointment, just like this. Well, yeah, that's what I do. And people go, no, thank you. No one, in asking the way I just did, has ever been like, no, thanks. I didn't ask a no thanks question. I didn't ask a yes or no. I helped the conversation and I prompted answers. 3 months or 6 months? That's the question. Do you like apples or oranges? I like watermelons. No one has ever said that. That wasn't what they were asked. Understand that if the dentist close didn't work for you, you did it wrong. Doesn't mean you're bad at what you do. It just means let's fix it. The dentist close will absolutely change your business. Think about this. Every customer that you had in 2025, you have now every 6 months, at least. Most of you had customers, say you did $50,000. Say you did $500,000 last year. Out of those people, most of them were once. If you had a $500,000 year, and all of those customers were once a year, all houses, not commercial, all other stuff, just imagine. And you implemented the dentist close like a magic wand, you now, without doing any advertising, have $1 million a year company off of those same people. Do you understand that this one piece doubled your company, doubled your revenue instantly? It created more security. It created a stronger company. It did not have you go, well, this month sure is slow. What are you talking about? If it's slow, that means you didn't do the dentist close. Understand, new customers are coming. You're still going to advertise. You're still going to hit SEO incredibly hard, getting new customers in. You're going to be doing phone bids to get those customers in. Once that customer is in, they're locked into your web every 6 months. And guess what? Who told you that you had to go to the dentist every 6 months? The dentist. Because he's a professional. People go, well, yeah, but he's the dentist. Right. And you're the window cleaner talking about windows. For some reason, people think that if I somehow get them to come and use me more, then I'm just getting more money. I'm money hungry. Have you ever made somebody not happy cleaning their windows? No, I make them happy. Guess what? Come back all the time. You dictate it because you're the person in control. You're the person who makes the schedule. The dentist close, really doing it. When it is done right, can be done by everybody. And I know multiple companies who have implemented this and are doing better numbers. They're doing more than 98% closes. That's more than I was. I was at like 94, 95. Every now and then you get people like, well, actually we're getting this ready to sell. I can't do much. Keep you on my list. I'm going to call you again. Right? I'm going to make my schedule. I'm going to make you use me. But I got guys that are running 100%. 100%. I know a guy started listening to WCR Nation before he even started a window cleaning company. Kind of got it in, started hearing all this stuff. From day one, did the dentist close. Every customer he's ever had has gotten their windows cleaned every 6 months, twice a year, the entire time he's been in business. Every customer. Can you fathom how fast a company will grow that way? Can you understand how many companies he's passed up in year one? That guys have been doing it for 5 years? It's absolutely insane. Little things, and you promised me you were going to do it, that you need to try is the dentist close. It will absolutely change your company. And I love hearing when people be like, hey, this is corny, but man, you said something, and it really stuck, and I did it, and man, it really has changed my life. It's been better for my family and better for... I love hearing that. And guess what? The number one thing by far that I've had people actually reach out, or like literally, dude, I gotta shake your hand. Like, I gotta tell you this, has been the dentist closed. These are the big changes that literally make life changes for people. And I hope it's you. I hope that's something that you're going to do. And I hope it's absolutely amazing. Anyway, that's it. I'm hyped up today. I'm cold. I'm sniffled. I'm sorry. It's January. So happy January to you. Another day closer to spring. Huh? And I just genuinely like everything you guys have done for me. I hope 2026 is going to be amazing for you. I'm a rep for windowcleaner.com, and if you want to make 2026 amazing for me, let me put your orders in. Even text me. If you text me in a middle of the night on Saturday, I'm going to put it on Monday. But we're not open Saturday morning. I didn't want to miss the sale. You're never going to miss a sale. You've texted me during a sale. Okay? I want to be a rep. I want to be your guy. And I want to live and afford things. So 862-312-2026. Call, text, all of that. Also get yourself a subscription. You know the word. To AWC Magazine, American Window Cleaner Magazine. Because you are an American window cleaner, even if you don't live in America. Get that subscription. We do international also. Go to awcmag.com. Get a subscription. Website's horrible. It'll be being rebuilt pretty soon. Actually, it's in the process. So anyway, thank you guys so much for everything. Hope your 2026 is awesome. I hope you do all of these things, but more importantly, I hope you go out there and be epic.